Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle with Godiva's Secret Wigs, and on this video I'm going to be talking all about our Paris topper. That's why I curled my hair today, because I want to show you how you work with it. So Paris top has bangs, it's a little machine teased, and like most of our toppers, it has 4 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. The clips are so easy. They rock open and close. And we all have a rubber grip. All of our little metal wig clips have a rubber grip. And so when you hook it to your hair, even if your hair is soft or very fine, typically it will hook in and it doesn't hurt your hair. So of course you never want to pull a clip so tight on your head that it hurts. It should never hurt, okay? So, but this is just beautiful. You can see that our hair is close to the same length. So I'm just going to be jumping all around because there's so much information. I could talk for hours about Paris topper. I love her. She comes in all different colors. And by the way, the tips and little tricks I'm going to share today are great with wavy top, mono wavy top, and actually many of our other toppers too. So let's get going. So the first thing I want to share with you while we're looking, look how much lighter my hair is than this creamy Toffee-R. Well, guess why? I've been coloring my own hair. Sometimes I'm outside in the sun. My hair changes colors like many of you. But I also want to show you, look back here. This is underneath my hair. It's a perfect match. But that will look great if I'm doing an updo. But so many women all around you are different colored hair. And so this is going to make no difference. I've worn it many, many times. I get compliments about, my God, your hair is so thick and curly. And so I just love it. So that is one tip. Don't make yourself crazy if it's not an exact blend. I do probably color my hair every 4 times, and then I go to a salon and I take the piece with me and say, okay, please make me this color. And let them figure it out, but I take the piece with me with any topper that I have of the color that I want her to make my hair, because hairdressers are creative and they're going to take you towards reds or golds or ash unless you really confine them. And I think visually showing them a color is so much more powerful than talking about, oh, I'd like a warmer blonde with a little gold highlight. You know, so pick a wig or a topper that you own from Godiva's Secret and say, please, today make me this color or keep me this color. Okay, so that's a little tip about hair and your colors. So I want to show you the different items we are going to be working on today. My sweetheart, will you stay right there a minute? Yes, she will. So here's some of the items that we're going to work with. This is our Godiva's Secret Low Alcohol Keep It There hairspray. It's great, but remember that because it's low alcohol, that means it has less alcohol and more water. So it doesn't dry instantly. So what I like to do is give it about 20 seconds to hold, because if I spritz it and then I start touching it, it's not going to stay. So get my piece where I want it and then either spritz it on my hands and use my fingers or spritz it all over. And our Keep It There comes in, this is the 2 ounce. We also do it in unscented, and we also offer, this is an 8 ounce, sorry. And we also offer it in a 2 ounce, but the 8 ounce comes unscented. I'm going to use a spray bottle of water, which I'm pretty much never without. We're going to work with our metal teasing brush. It's great, and I always suggest that you commit one or two of your brushes just to your wigs and hair pieces, and that they never touch your human hair, because our hair gets oily and we don't want the dirt from our hair to get on our brush and then on a clean wig or topper. It's all about preventing wigs from getting dirtier or destroyed. So commit some brushes. We're going to talk about Keep It Curly. This is our no alcohol hair gel, and I love it with my own curly hair and with our pieces. So I will show you what I do. And a beautiful chin strap. I'm going to show you how I use it on my sweet little assistant right here for toppers, to style them on a styrofoam head. And you can always, of course, use it on yourself or with wigs on your girl too. So I'll show you what I do for that. And a curly comb. Great. It's got 1, 2, 3 different areas of thickness, and this is great to keep my own hair from frizzing, because if you have curly hair, you know as soon as you start moving, it's going to start getting frizzier and the curls are going to turn to frizz. So the longer you can not brush it with a regular brush, but use a curly comb, the better you are. Okay, so I just want to compare at the beginning, if you're thinking about Paris versus a wavy top. This is my wavy top, and I want you to see the curl, the difference in the curl. Here is Paris, the top of Paris, and here is wavy top. So a big difference. For me, I wear both, just depending what, you know, how my curls are. If it's a frizzy day, many days I'll just use my wavy top and sweep it right up, hide all my hair, and I can do that with Paris too. But this is the difference, and they're both fantastic. Wavy top also comes with a mono crown. That means the crown is completely flat. So just so you know your choices. Many of us own one of each. I also own tailor top with the bangs. I wear it all the time. And my favorite is long top. So I love rotating all of my tops and my wigs. So a good way to work with this piece is put it on a head, and then if you're not familiar with our chin strap, you can click it onto a wig. I'll just clip it to my hair right now. And then tighten this, and then you can tease or style your wig, and nothing's going to fall off your head as you're brushing it or whatever you want. So the same holds true if you're working with a styrofoam head. So one of the tricks for the chin strap is to keep these little clips the same length. Like, it's harder to work if they're like this. You really want it even, and that will help you keep the topper or the wig even also on your own head or on a styrofoam head. So I'm just going to even these out. And you just hold and pull, very easy. So let's get your hair on, my dear. I'm just going to clip it to the side and then come underneath and clip. So let me just show you where I clipped. I try and keep it even on each side. So then, am I even? I'm pretty good. Let me do it better so you can see. Here and here, okay? So we put it on and just tighten this up. Are you cute? So I have been wearing this Paris top, so it looks a little messy, but that's perfect because I want to show you what I do with it. And remember, if you're looking at my hair too, I have hairs sticking up. You know, real hair is not all glued down, all perfect. So there's odd pieces, there's frizzier on one side, there's little ends sticking up of new growth. That is real hair. So remember, if you're not used to wearing thicker or even a normal head of hair, or wigs or toppers are new to you, please try it flat if you want it, making it all flat, but then just kind of tickle it up, loosen the hair, let it just feel natural. So I'm not looking for perfection on Paris because it's going to start to look fake. So it's funny, I normally do all this quietly by myself, so I'm going to try and verbalize some of what I'm doing. So since there are no curls in the bangs, if I want to make them a little rounder, I'm going to use my hot air brush and just round them out a little bit. By the way, our hot air brush, it's the only heat that Danielle and I suggest. We both keep it on the highest setting, but you do whatever you want. The point is, don't hold it hot on one place. Keep it moving. Watch how I do it. I like those bangs. They could be pulled and clipped to the side. You know, we will get into that once I put Paris on. But right now I want to just focus on neatening her up a little bit, although most times I really don't. I'm doing this for you out there. So let's just take a look around. Around my face, I prefer not having a lot of frizz, so I will spritz with on my hands, a little water. Here's this piece right here, and I'm just gently rolling it. See how quick it just was perfect. Let me just keep doing some others while my fingers are wet. And I'm taking it the way the curl wants to go. I don't want to be in opposition to it. So this is all together. I'm going to keep it together. There. So this is just water that I'm doing right now. if I've got a piece that's a little too frizzy, I'm going to spritz my hand, and I'm going to use a touch of my Keep It Curly. Which, remember, it's a no alcohol gel. So it's not going to get stiff, it's not going to dry out the piece. And as long as it's on my hands right now, while I'm holding the top, I'm just going to run through, use my fingers to just run over those pieces, anything, to just separate them. I've seen many photos of yours on our Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Godiva Secret Wig community yet, my gosh, it's amazing. And many clients that are loving Paris, they wear their hair frizzier. So I am going to brush this out. I shouldn't say frizzier. I'm not saying frizzier like a bad thing. I'm saying frizzier, just fuller. I'm trying for pieces that, here, I'm going to put the gel on my hair. I'm trying for pieces that are a little individual. But Paris also looks great with just brushed, all full hair. Got that. So many times I'll do this watching TV or, you know, if I'm not in my studio here. But look, it just cleaned it up so easily. Now, many times, if you're not wearing silky fabrics, satins, slippery polyesters, but you're wearing nubbier fabrics or cottons, in any long wig, you're going to find that it gets a little knotty in the back. So I always suggest that you always straighten this out, fix it, have it look good. You know, if not every time, maybe every other time you spend a little time. So what I'm going to do is just turn this inside out, put it on my girl. Now you can see the underneath. And this works really great. So there's enough of it that I'm just going to spritz with some water. I'm holding this because I forgot my T-pins, so forgive me, but I have two hands, so I'm going to use them. So now that it's wet, I'm just taking individual little curls. So I can see where there's really two curls, so I'm not going to force them to go together. I'm going to separate them and just keep curling them. So I'm winding it around. If you saw, that was a really good example. I'm separating them, turn them. I am really pleased with how that looks, and honestly it was much easier and faster than I thought it was going to be. So there you go. So I think Paris is ready to put on. So let me just show you, now that I've gone over it, maybe it's easier to see this way. The outside. It's just a beautiful curl, and when I do an updo like this, oh, it's so fun. And then here is the underneath part I just worked on. So let's take these chin straps off. and I'm going to do the rest on me. Oh, by the way, these are our sweetest, cutest little clips. I don't remember what we call them, but they're with our little hair clips, and especially with romantic and curly hair, or any wig, if you just want a little something, I love them. So I had to show you. So I may look like I have a lot of hair, and I do, but I am receding more and more, as you can see, on each side. This has been going on for probably 5 years now. So I do love my hair, but I do not ever like to pull it like that because I'm just sensitive to this, and I have a large forehead. So it's just a lot of skin up there, a lot of forehead. It's not what I want. So I'm just going to play with mine, and maybe you can see what I'm doing. And I'll talk a little bit too. This is very impromptu because this is what I do at home. I play until I get the look I want. So I'm going to show you some different looks. So my hair around my face is long. I don't have bangs. I love Paris for my bangs, but I normally don't leave these down, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to unclip all of these. I'm going to put it right at my hairline. Okay. And I know it looks like a lot of hair right now, but just like when you first put a wig on, it's going to take a little playing, and those of us that do love Paris, we are not shy with our hair. So before I clip the back and flatten it, I always want to look around my face. So do I want all this extra hair right here? It depends what I'm going to do with it. Let me clip the back just so we play a little bit. So I may leave these down in case I want to pull back and use that hair to pull back with. Let me play. So I could, it depends how much hair I want to have out. You know, look how this side is a little thinner. That might be more in your comfort zone. This side is fuller. That might be in your comfort zone. So there's no right or wrong with any of our wigs or pieces. It's like, what mood are you in? So I'm just going to clip this up so you can have a look. And I can flatten these bangs down if I like to with this. Just put the heat right there. So check out the back. So I can pull more away if I like, and just, so this is my hair right here. Let me pull all of it back first just to show you. So I do not use a brush ever when I'm wearing a Paris, or mainly a Paris that's curly, because I don't want it turning to frizz. So I could pull a few little pieces out to make a mess. Remember, curly hair, it's messy, it's natural looking, it just kind of, you got to go with the flow. So let's see if, and let me show you how I clip the back. So here it is. Now, if I was going somewhere really glamorous or a big party, I don't care for a center part on me ever. Really, on any woman, I prefer at our age even an itty bitty side part. Just a little one. Let me make this a little tighter. And your topper should never hurt you, but it should be flat. So, okay, this is a lot of hair, ladies. All right, but there are days like that. Like when I punk up my freedom, crazy out there. You know, there's certain things that we can still do in our 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s that we can get away with at this age. And I think having any kind of hair we want is good. So see, I'm just pulling. I'm not looking for perfection, but I'm looking right here as I pull. Look. If you like height, I'm taking it and clipping it. Let's see how I did here. Oh, that's pretty. My gosh. So look at the match. Even though it's not a perfect match, it is perfect because, you know, when you're dyeing your hair out of a box, okay, maybe all the hair is going to be exact. But other than that, no. Look at the women all around you in a mall and you'll see. We're going for a blend. We're going for not standing out, but looking really good. So let's say you're saying, Rochelle, I like the curls, but this is way too high. Okay, so let me pull this out and let me just flatten it. Look, so it's all what I do with where I'm going to clip it. If I want it higher, hold it here. If I want it flatter, that's flat. That is flat. So let me clip it. And I'll use a littler clip. Maybe you would like that better too. If I didn't clip all of this and I want to, first of all, I can just leave it. It's great. I mean, it's all good. When your hair's curly, it's all good. But I could just put it behind my ears. I could take these pieces, say, oh, I want to take more away from my face. Take these pieces and just add them to the clip. Maybe I want less bang, or I want a little more side bang. Or I want to take this bang and I want to add it back here to make the bangs even thinner. Water will always make them piecey and flatter. See how much flatter I just got those bangs? And look, I'm just very flat right now. Maybe while I have this part up, okay, maybe now I'm going to use the bigger clip. I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Okay, and now let's say I want an updo, but I like this height right where this is, but now I also want my hair up in the back. I'm going to take this hair and twist it See my darker hair down here, and I'm twisting and twisting. Now I'm going to take this hair and add it to the clip. What do I do up here? I spread them out. I make a little mess. I pull a little bit. I could, if this is hanging out, I can tuck it in and add a little bobby pin right here. And it's a really pretty look. And if you can get your hair to sweep up at least to right here, even if your hair is not very long, maybe it's even to here, your shoulders, you can sweep it up and you can have this entire updo. So I think that's really cute. Sometimes I just start pulling. So let's see if I pull. Maybe I want it a little fuller. I'm slightly loosening the clip back here just to release and free the hair up a little bit. I just want to see what I've got. Maybe I want some little tendrils hanging down. So here's another look too. Okay, let's start again. Remember where we started? I love it. So maybe I just want to pull it down. Watch. Maybe I'll leave a few pieces hanging, maybe of Paris. Paris has such cute curls right around the face. See where I'm kind of frizzy already? Paris has sweet little curls, so I'm going to keep hers. I like that one. And I'm just pulling, not all of my hair, I'm keeping some hair down, but I'm just pulling low. If it's too much, okay, then just take it and clip it right in to your clip. So easy. So that's a different little look. And if I'm starting to get frizzy, I'm going to spritz with water. And use some of our Keep It Curly. Just to show you the difference. So see how this is now getting frizzy, but right here with the water and Keep It Curly, show you the difference. And then I just let it dry. I take my hands off. So can you see the difference between the two? Not that one is good and one isn't. I'm just showing you differences. I know what I might like to do. I might like to put it all, except maybe a couple of curls, in just a low ponytail. I have a scarf, and it has pink in it somewhere. So I can do a couple of things with my little scarf. I can fold it into just a straight little band, and I can wrap it around my little ponytail. That's cute. I like it. Or I could just keep wrapping it around and around. I could even twist these. Let me get this and this piece, twist them, crisscross them, wrap them under and tie them. I mean, who would know that that's not my hair? And a few messy little pieces around my face, or not. But I like that little softness. Okay, let's keep going. Sometimes I like to put a little scarf over my face, over my head. Yeah, I'm gonna, oh my. So I didn't make a perfect scarf. I kind of made one length longer than the other, a little bit. It's easier to tie underneath when you have a ponytail. So that's cute, and it secures the piece on. I still have my little pieces here. And remember, if you're wearing a turban or a hat or a scarf, say you want less bangs, or you want almost no bangs, but remember you have a lot of hair in the back. So I would leave a little bit of bang, but let's see how it looks with no bangs. That's cute too. But I want to pull the pony out now so you can see it with a scarf. And that is a cute little look. And if you want less hair, just pull some of it back and clip under this so it will look like less hair right in the front. So easy. So everything is just about illusion. But that's cute. Sometimes I want to do a headband. So let's try. I'm bringing it down to my neck like you typically would. So depending where you like your headband, you know, I don't really, for myself, I don't care for a flat look like that because I'm 5 feet tall. I feel like a tree stump. So that doesn't work for me, but sometimes I bring it forward. Sometimes I want to mess that hair up and bring it in front. Now, let's say you don't want a low ponytail. Let's say you want a high ponytail. Here's what I do, and I love it. I'm going to unclip the two back clips just so it's loose. But see where Paris ends right here? That means I can bring a ponytail all the way up to here if it's unclipped. So I'll show you how I do it. So my front is still really good, but I'm going to tighten it up anyway. So it's right at my hairline. Okay, so the rest is all loose except for the two front clips. Got my ponytail, and so watch what I do. I've got all of my hair with the piece, and I just keep bringing it up higher and higher. Make a ponytail. This is what I did for one of my other videos, and everyone loved it. Now, sometimes women just want to wear their hair just crazy, like, you know, pull some pieces out, make it just messy, and leave this hanging. What does that look like? That's kind of cute, right? I want to know your thoughts now. Very cute. And don't let me forget, because I want to turn Paris upside down and show you different things you can do that way too. But I'm going to keep pulling my ponytail. So let's look at it now. You just keep looking while you're working. If I want, I can just pull this up to give myself a little more height. See what just happened? But now I'm going to pull it through. Okay, I think it's all through, and now I'm stretching it to come upwards. So look at this cutie. So it's all in a pony. I brought it right as high as I could. So the way you do that, you hold the top and you hold the bottom and you pull apart. So cute on a hot day. It's so comfortable. I love it. So once again, I could pull a few little, you know, you just start pulling whatever comes out, let it. I like that little softness. It just adds, and it hides my little thicker part of my cheeks, so I like that too. So let me pull a little on this side. And these are the little curls that Danielle and I just love on Paris. It's like they're waiting to be shown. So, so cute. I could put a cute little clip right up here. Adorable. I really like this. It's cool. I have the height that I like, and I can still get more height if I want. Let's see if I can still bring this up even higher. So the tighter that you can make your ponytail, like, let me try it again. I wrapped it around twice. I'm going to see if I can stretch it and do it 3 times, because then the tighter your ponytail is, the more you can pull up and that hair will stay there. So this time I'm only going to focus on showing you a tight ponytail. See if I can get 3 times around. I think I can. So this time maybe I'll leave a little bit, because it's going to be so tight, it may be too tight for me to pull through afterwards. Okay, so here I go. One, 2, and 3. There we go. I got 3 around. So that means that I can stretch, remember, up and down. And let's see how high I can get this little baby. And I just take parts of the hair. I want to bring up whatever will come up, but see how it's higher up here. Separate this hair. Oh, so, 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 so cute. What do you think? You like it? Yeah, much higher. Can you see the difference? And then again, if I want some to even out this height, I can just pull little by little. Just to widen it out. You don't want this to look real little, and then that makes your head look bigger here. So I like this area to be as wide as my face. I don't need to look a little chubbier. So I kind of think that's cute. Completely secure, even with just the 2 clips, because the ponytail is tight in there, holding my hair and Paris. Let me see. I think I've shown you some pretty good things. And see, even though that I'm pulling, but I'm not brushing, so the curl looks very, very natural. I could take this hair and I could round this out. And I would put bobby pins under here. Let's see if I have any. Oh, cute too. just playing. That's all. My Paris and I are so well connected. Let's keep going. I have some other ideas to show you. It may take me a minute to get this ponytail out though. Oh, good. All right, so sometimes it gets tangled. But not bad, not bad. Just little by little. Oh, sometimes I have to cut a little hair, not a big deal. Okay, there we are. So after doing all that, I want you to see what my Paris looks like. And let me snap the back. So something else you can do, I'm going to kind of maybe leave these out a little bit for right now. I'm going to twist down low again, and I'm going to keep twisting, moving this upwards, keep twisting. And then when I'm done, shove that right in. And bobby pin. So you could choose to leave a little curl up top, but that just calmed everything down, but it gave you the fullness underneath, making the illusion that you've got plenty of hair. So I like these not in there because I can play with them. I can always clip them up, but I like a little height. I love how that is, and I can always use my little clips to put it right where I want. And I like that look right there. I think my sister would like it. I'm going to take a little bit of this and just clip it wherever I want. Maybe I want to put it over here too. Maybe I want to clip it up higher. Kind of feels elegant, sophisticated, but curly. So if you can see, I'm pretty much not even using my hair. So I think that's a great tip for many of you. If your hair isn't the same consistency as Paris, or as long, or anything, I mean, you can't even really see my hair except for right here. So your hair, you know, my hair could be black right there, and it would just look like my hair was black underneath and blonde on the top. So very normal for many women. So I've got another clip. I kind of want to put it right there. I really think that is pretty. Get that curl going how I want it. And maybe I would pull a few down, but that's just really happy with that. Looks good. Ooh, maybe I've got to get my top ready. What do you think? Like it? She likes it. So let's see, I think I've shown you, oh no, I still want to brush out Paris. I want you to see her. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just brush out one side of it so you can see the difference. So see, wasn't this a good idea, leaving just this hair before I pulled the rest up? I really like that, because any little height, please don't wear your wigs all so super flat. A little height just softens us and lifts us, and that's what we want. Unless you don't, and that's all your choice. And listen, all the looks I'm getting, it's not just because my hair is thick. It has really nothing to do with it. However your consistency is, it will work too. And I'm actually going to be cutting my hair, or by the time you see this, I will have cut my hair. I'm going to go short because this hair is still a lot of work, and I just want something shorter and quicker so I can just have a different look. So, all right, everything is down. Let me just get a couple of these out. But see, I can flatten it down. I can put a lot of this to the back. Yeah, just wear it long and loose. So let me use curly comb first. I think I'm going to leave this side, and I'm going to work on this side. So I'm using the widest teeth, and with anything curly or a little knotty, like when you're working on the back of a wig, start way down low so you're not yanking. You don't want to yank the hair. So start down low and just work your way up. So very pretty. Let me use the next bigger teeth. I think I'm going to go a little further. I've been waiting to do this for a video, so you could all see, because what fun would it be for me to do without you? Let's just use the small comb now that any knots are out. So this is all the piece right here. Here's my hair. Here's the piece. Now let me smooth this side out a little bit. I shouldn't say smooth because it's a curly piece, but just to take any of the frizz away. And a lot of this is my hair in the front. Here is Paris. So here it is all brushed out. Here it is spritzed wet, and here is the back. So if this consistency works better with your hair, then brush it. Brush it. So actually, let me use my wire teasing brush. Let's just do it. Oh, that's pretty too. So you can certainly thin or shorten Paris, and of course you can shorten the bangs. I always suggest that you never trim the crown of a topper or a wig. That's just my thing. I don't like to do that. I would rather go right underneath and start taking out a few little pieces. Little trimming or thinning goes a very long way. But if I were you and I was going to thin it at all, I would spritz it and make the curls look curly, because it's easier for you to choose curls, or just thin a curl from the top, just one cut with thinning shears, and pull it down. So I will be doing another video on trimming, thinning, cutting Paris, and then we will have another video on washing Paris or any curly wig or topper. Okay, so I hope you like this. Please let me know in your comments. This is a bit much for me, but I think for some of you, I think it would be great. So I think I'm going to put it back up before I leave today and just clip her up. Before I say goodbye. I think this is good for going out to dinner, don't you? I think I'm ready. Well, thank you, and thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting for you, and see you again soon, okay? Mwah. Bye.